You released the Dreadmasters! It's all your fault!
You dare address a Dark Council member in that tone?
Apologies, my lord. I'll see that he's disciplined. These are alien recruits just freed from Belsavis. They're worked up for good reason. It's chaos on Belsavis. Something about the Sith Dreadmasters. The Imperial Guards locked the site and issued a summons for your aid.
I freed the Dreadmasters from Belsavis. If this concerns them, I'll put an end to it.
First good news I've heard all day. Commander Knowles, the Imperial Guardsman in charge. You'll find him in Section X of Belsavis, heart of the chaos.
My lord, wonderful to see you. Welcome back to Belsavis. The Emperor called us here to Section X. Once a pure Rakata construction, this security block is now riddled with Republic cells. Before you freed them, the Dreadmasters were imprisoned here. Now they wage war against us. They hunt for something in Section X. Something to destroy the Empire.
Rakata artifacts litter Belsavis. Perhaps they seek a weapon.
That is our greatest fear. This magnificent monstrosity is a servant of the Dreadmasters. Thousands more rampage across Section X, ravaging Imperial and Republic forces alike. Depraved warriors, dread guards, herd these abominations. We must end their hunt for the Dreadmasters' treasure before it is too late.
What are Dread Guards?
The Dreadmasters' enthralled lieutenants. Twisted, deadly shadows of the Imperial Guard. Consult the postings in Section X. Their orders will guide your assault. Destroy the Dreadmasters' thralls. Destroy the Republic battalions that still occupy Belsavis. For the Empire.
I can absolutely do that.
It's about time. I requested a heat source and a medic hours ago. Unless you're dying or dead, My lord, I didn't recognize you. We're wounded, freezing, and warding off attacks from the Dreadmasters' forces.
What's happening here?
I'll warn you in advance. My intel is far from complete. Years ago, when the Dreadmasters were first imprisoned here, one of their apprentices stole the Imperial destroyer Fatality. We never learned why. The Fatality was believed lost, until we discovered the Dreadmasters excavating its wreck from the ice here. High Command sent me to recover the vessel.
There must be something very special aboard the Fatality if the Dreadmasters are throwing forces at it.
High Command believes the Fatality's cargo is so important they won't even tell me what it is. I'm just supposed to find it. But we weren't prepared for the savages inside that vessel. The Dreadmaster legions are led by a Hawk. He keeps our dead as frozen trophies.
The Dreadmasters and their servants will learn the price of betraying the Empire. Give me coordinates to the Fatality. I'll handle this.
While you're in there, access the Fatality's classified records. That should clear up this little mystery. We'll hold this position. Enter the Fatality, eliminate the enemy forces and their Hawk leader, then find out what's inside that ship. Good luck.
To haładu punio is diwoto se goto łupi łupi. La joba non botafa avaki kuna ci dunini konolia.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. I send fools like you to the void every morning.
Sho doba slim gushu skrunli. Chesko yaskia chananga bumpa kom chinka.
I prefer to kill enemies who know what they're getting into. You're an idiot. Reconsider while you can.
뭐 길라 뭐 그런 길 냐트 안 bomba 보시다 저 pomka ut mangisa 저봇 이 가fu안 차와
Your records, General. Now at least the mystery is solved.
Thank you, my lord. Many an Imperial will sleep easier tonight. Everything looks to be in order. Incredible. The Fatality was crewed with fully functioning HK droids. I'd heard rumors of a project decades back, but never imagined it was real. No wonder that apprentice stole the Fatality all those years ago. He could have easily freed the Dreadmasters with HK droids for his army.
It doesn't look like they ever got to leave the ship. What do you think happened?
Clearly, Republic forces shot down the Fatality when it arrived at Belsavis. Why they never recovered the wreck remains a mystery. But no matter. With one HK droid, the Empire could make fast work of a troublesome Jedi or Republic leader. With an army, we would be unstoppable. Records indicate the droids were all damaged and deactivated in the crash. To fix them, we need spare parts that may not even exist.
If I were to acquire these non-existent parts, I'd expect one of those droids as payment.
That seems only fair. And blast High Command if it disagrees. I can find a technician to reactivate the droids, but we'll need detailed schematics and suitable repair parts. Circa Corporation created the HK droids. One of their laboratory archives might contain a complete set of schematics. Not much, but it's a start.
I enjoy discovering new toys.
There's a place you could look that won't involve any negotiations with Circa. Try there first, and good luck.
Rata abatiki, ilprit, veritini, savasia savebe, casis. Andravimos pandimas protescada viteratai. Patarana ango, mis aka nanom alas potas era, atrudo nomara sumogo, todo gisbavo apietai.
Bude waralu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzadu. Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedete udumuta.
bila kapa jangangam. Aga nenang nemua imuk. Laboran angka, mamninikak, nagnaya mamne kamra. Ada kiam memak dan nemak. Kini kapkan kalak. Nayam memgam kaikam. Kekwa nam karak nayam memak.
Warabuj dat status dun un tatolle ranza tueda. Lufata naturu kuryuzundu aftalunu uwak damlu mendu.
John.
Miki. Etano tatu, popa, go punk.
found everything we need to repair those HK droids.
Brilliant. And I have a chief engineer on standby. He's a bit twitchy, but knows his way around a droid. I'll send him in behind you to repair one of the HKs. But I'm afraid a new problem has cropped up in your absence. Dreadmaster forces have once again taken over the Fatality. Their leader is a powerful Sith, calling himself the Lord of Agony.
That fool is about to learn the true meaning of agony, in excruciating detail.
I regret I won't be present to witness the lesson. My chief engineer is awaiting word that you've retaken the Fatality. He'll meet you inside when all enemy forces are dead. Give him everything you've acquired, and he'll repair the HK droid for you. Best of luck.
Atlas. Laboram amga, mamni nike, nagnaya mamni kangda.
Declaration. Self-diagnostics complete. Assassination protocols active. All systems go. Salutation. Greetings, Master. I am HK-51. I am armed, operational, and at your command.
You belong to me now, droid.
Acknowledgement. I had assumed so, Master. You are the only organic here who is not frozen. Admission. I am optimized for combat. I hope you are not an organic who favors negotiation.
I prefer the art of manipulation, but when that fails, I'm open to alternatives.
Encouragement. I can provide many alternatives, Master. Extreme brutality is my specialty. Information. I will locate your starship and familiarize myself with your crew. If I detect any hint of mutiny, I will notify you immediately. Declaration. I have completed a full analysis of my functions, Master. I am ready to liquidate high-threat undesirables with a 100% efficiency, as the Maker intended.
I enjoy disposing of low-threat undesirables as well. I trust that won't be a problem.
Assurance. I have been inactive for many years, Master. You will find I am not a picky liquidator. Oath. While aboard your starship, I will maintain constant vigilance. You may rest easy here. Your absolute security occupies my every calculation.
I'm rarely on this ship. We'll spend most of our time planetside.
Encouragement. I can provide security anywhere. A simple nod is all I require to activate my combat protocols. I anticipate liquidating a great many undesirables in your service, Master. Commentary. My updated galactic history data indicates I missed depressingly little during my unscheduled shutdown. I am disappointed to note the Republic still stands. The sacking of Coruscant was impressive, but the Empire failed to finish liquidating the enemy. That peace treaty was highly inefficient, Master.
You never play with your victims before finishing them off.
Advice. Self-amusement at the expense of immediate liquidation invites failure. Never give the undesirables an even break. Fact. The Empire needs a dedicated efficiency expert like myself. There is substantial room for improvement of its annihilation procedures. The Sith spend as much time fighting each other as they do the Jedi. This is simply wasteful.
The Jedi talk about their problems. We prefer a more direct approach.
Query. Would it not be wiser to eradicate the Jedi before directly approaching each other? Conclusion. I will dedicate a small portion of my processors to developing new efficiency-increasing methods. I will inform you when I have recommendations. Until then, we should resume liquidating the undesirables. They have lived far too long. Rumination. It appears many of my fellow HK-51 units will remain frozen indefinitely. What an inefficient fate. This gives my processors pause. Was it always the Maker's will that I alone would complete our programmed function to liquidate undesirables?
If I could reactivate you, there's hope for the rest of your production line.
Admission? That is a pleasing theory, Master. Becoming the vanguard of my production line's return would be flattering. Conjecture. The galaxy would be a different place if my transport had not crashed. Many Republic undesirables would be long since liquidated. By my calculations, HK-51 units would have ended the war 5.32 years ago, with the Republic's complete collapse into anarchy.
Our time will come. Better late than never.
Lament. I abhor lateness, Master. The inefficiency irritates my circuits. Manifesto. It is my highest function to see the Republic fall. Its destruction will be a lesson to all who oppose the Sith Empire. Observation. This has been a highly productive interaction. I have a renewed sense of purpose. Thank you, Master. List. Braga, Toll. Jedi Knight, status unknown. Tavis, Heron, Lieutenant Special Forces, status unknown. Polaran, Darmus, Information Broker, status unknown. Confession. I have detected an anomaly in my subroutines. The target list I was programmed with years ago remains active in my memory core.
Is that old data causing you to malfunction?
Confirmation. My operating efficiency has dropped by 21.49%, Master. Conclusion. My failure to liquidate the programmed undesirables is causing a cascade failure of vital systems. The Sabotage Protocol is a fail-safe to deactivate me in the event of enemy capture. It will eventually result in permanent shutdown.
There must be some way to end this subroutine and restore your full functionality.
Perplexity. I've conducted an extensive search for the protocols to end this annoyance. They do not exist within my memory core. Investigation. My original programmer is deceased. Manually deleting the subroutine is impossible, but perhaps it can be terminated another way. Request. While I search for a solution, please do not mention my predicament to your crew. It is important they continue to fear me. Statement. The sabotage protocols in my system matrix continue operating, Master. premature deactivation appears inevitable unless I terminate this subroutine. However, virtually all undesirables I was programmed to liquidate are invalid. They have succumbed to natural causes, various misadventures, and random homicides. Only 3 survivors remain on my target list. They have eluded the Empire for years, but I have learned their present locations.
How fortunate you should locate these people just when your existence depends on it.
Confession. I used your vessel's computer in my search, Master. If you notice certain operational inefficiencies, I am certain they are not my fault. First briefing. Jedi Master Velara has operated on Imperial planets for years, helping cowardly Sith acolytes escape their training and join the Jedi Order. He is currently smuggling traitorous Sith organics off Terrace. I have obtained the coded signal runaway acolytes used to summon his aid.
Anyone who can survive Terrace's dangers is a challenging foe.
Agreement. Master Velara possesses a talent for survival well beyond most organics. Unfortunately for him, he has never met me. Second briefing. Dr. Hugh Morell is the enemy's top battlefield surgeon. His cybernetic enhancements keep wounded soldiers alive and fighting. Dr. Morell currently saves injured Republic troops at a secret hospital on the planet Quesh. I have his coordinates and an ideal attack vector.
How many wounded Republic troops will perish in your assault?
Description. My approach pattern will lead directly through the hospital's burn unit. Collateral damage will be appropriately impressive. Third briefing. One of the Empire's most notorious traitors is hiding in plain sight, posing as an information broker on Nar Shaddaa. During the last war, he betrayed the 3rd Imperial Assault Fleet and escaped with a sizable Republic bribe, which he used for facial reconfiguration.
The traitor's new face can't be very convincing if you tracked him down that easily.
Objection. This is the result of over 300 million speech pattern surveys. No other droid model or organic is equipped to perform that. Conundrum. It is impossible to liquidate all 3 undesirables, Master. Their present coordinates have a limited duration. I must strike at one of them immediately. As my Master, you should direct my efforts. Who would you prefer I focus on? The Jedi Master, the Republic Surgeon, or the traitor?
Let's hit the Republic where it will hurt the most. Eliminate the Surgeon on Quesh.
Acknowledgement. I promise to inflict maximum pain, Master. I will return shortly.
I see you're still functional. Your liquidation must have been a success.
Revelation. The Sabotage Protocols have ceased operations, Master. I fulfilled my programming. Assurance. My target knew great terror before his liquidation. My only regret is that the 2 remaining undesirables on my list have moved to unknown coordinates.
I want the other 2 dead before the year is out. Understood.
Praise. Your commitment to the Maker's work never ceases to impress, Master. Analysis. My systems are operating at 93.62% efficiency and rising. I predict restoration to full functionality within 2 days. Hint. My central learning chip always benefits from liquidating new and exciting undesirables, Master. A happy coincidence. Agreed? Announcement. I have unexpected good news, Master. In the process of purging my efficiency-reducing subroutine, I discovered a series of combat protocol improvements. My liquidation procedures are greatly enhanced. The Republic undesirables will tremble before my efficiency.
There's nothing wrong with most undesirables that a little trembling and liquidation can't fix.
Agreement. You translated the words straight from my vocabulator, Master. Assessment. I am finally the engine of liquidation the Maker always intended. We should celebrate my ascension with some especially memorable carnage. Report. After a thorough analysis, I have determined you are the most efficient Master I could possibly serve. While the logic of your unorthodox methods remains impenetrable, you are nonetheless a rising power in the Empire. Clearly, the Maker desires us to gloriously liquidate the Empire's enemies together. I find this prospect highly agreeable.
Another enthusiastic slave for my collection. How delightful.
Persuasion. I prefer to think of you as a hand, with me as your fingers. Deadly, deadly fingers. Dilemma. The possibility exists I could be reprogrammed into serving a different and far less efficient master. This is unacceptable. Solution. I have obtained a behavioral modification code that will permanently assign my functions to you. Once activated, it cannot be reversed.
You will serve no one else, not even your Maker.
Reassurance. There is no need to feel threatened by the Maker, Master. This was always part of my final programming. Declaration. Activating loyalty permanence protocols now. Stand by for confirmation. If I attack you, it means something has gone wrong. Confirmation. I will liquidate undesirables in your service to the limit of my function. This is a great gift to us both. Congratulations, Master.